Why is your tongue blue?
I had a ring pop. Hi, John.
Wait, we started?
Yeah.
Can we restart?
No.
We have to restart.
Why?
Clap.
Dubs! John's back.
I'm back.
In
Here.
person.
Here. Hi.
New set, kind of. We got
Sorta.
we got a new flag. I feel like it's off centered. Am I just like hold on? We might start over. Hold on. It feels like it should be there, right?
That looks better.
You know what? No. First takes only. Dubs. Hey, John, that's not the only dub we got. Would you like to... Let me just... So
a lot has happened since we've last been in person.
A lot has happened. So, Eagles are 1-1 since you left.
Yep. I went from Pennsylvania to Florida and back.
You did.
We had Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
We're now in a new year.
We are.
And we are
champs.
We're
2 champs. So, I won our work league. You won your own personal league. So we just piss excellence, the both of us. And let's hope that carries over to our football team.
Do you know what's one common theme between both of our teams?
No. What?
My team in my league, your team in our work league.
Yeah.
I drafted both teams.
No, well, that's why we had, our...
Yeah.
We were a team, not in a team, but dubs only.
Dubs.
Welcome back. We got a lot to go over, John.
We do have a lot to go over.
We have the Eagles' absolute butt fucking of the Dallas Cowboys at home in the Kelly Green.
Yep.
We'll talk about the Kenny Pickett, Tanner Mckee, the good, the bad.
Oh! Breaking news.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Breaking news.
No Saquon Sunday.
No Saquon on Sunday, which is the correct move. A little part of me is disappointed.
A little bit disappointed.
But it's the correct move.
It's the safe move. It's the move where... Okay, so let me ask you this.
Yup.
If they go out there in the first half,
mm-hmm.
he breaks it in the first half, nobody gets hurt. That's like ideal situation. Okay. Now, say this happens. Say they go out, he breaks it in the first half, but...
Rolls his ankle.
And it's questionable for the playoff game. Say we go out there and Landon Dickerson gets hurt.
It's the right move. For all intents and purposes, Sirianni resting the starters is the correct move because you got to think, they haven't had a bye week since week 5.
True. However, say we lose in the playoffs.
Yep.
And they pass up this opportunity to break the record and make history. Are you disappointed?
No. Still broke 2,000. It was the correct move at the time, and I think looking back on it, this is the correct move. Like, to sit Saquon in this situation, rest him, rest all the other starters for a playoff push. Jalen's going to be fresh. Saquon's going to be fresh. The entire line's going to be fresh against either the Commanders or the Packers. I want the Commanders so fucking badly.
They're not going to get the Commanders.
Packers are frauds, by the way. We'll get to that. Packers are frauds. We went through it.
Here's the thing. What I keep going back to is I'm not disappointed he's not going to play against the Giants because I think we all kind of knew that's what was going to happen. My disappointment lies in the fact that he was 101 yards short of the record, 100 yards of tying the record, and he sat out how many fourth quarters?
A lot.
There's a lot of fourth quarters. Like, he should have beat this before this week.
I'm not disappointed, man. Like, you don't get a 2,000-yard season from a running back anymore.
He's the 9th player in history to do it.
I thought it was 8th.
Maybe 8th.
8th or 9th. The last time we saw it was Derrick Henry in 2018.
Something like that.
Yeah, but regardless, you don't see this every year. So the fact that we even saw this, and I think people are so upset is because he's so close. Like, if he was right there. If he just got 2,000, which he practically did, like, if he had like 1,900, I don't think anybody would be like, push him out there.
Yeah,
like, whatever.
Yeah, whatever it is.
I think, even if they lose in the playoffs, I will look back on this move and be like, that was the correct move.
It was still the right move.
Yes. And that's why, like, I'm very excited. I'm very paranoid. But, we'll get into the offense on the Cowboys. We have the defensive side, which I think they took a massive step back, step back from where they were last week. Like they came back. They had a good comeback in this game. We have. I would like. I have some discussion that I mentioned to you yesterday that I have about another Philadelphia sports team.
I don't think we're going to preview the Giants too much.
No.
Who really gives a fuck at this point?
It's probably
no Saquon, no record being broken, nothing. We're locked into 2. Doesn't matter. It's going to be 2 teams trying not to win.
I really want them to lose so that way the Giants get fucked.
Because they're going to drop to like 10 if they lose.
Yeah. So I really need the Eagles to do their best job to lose this game, and I think they know that too.
I have a question for you.
Sure.
I think the Giants are going to do the funniest thing,
which is win and then or lose and then draft like the worst quarterback in that entire draft. Not a good draft class for quarterbacks.
What if I told you the Giants are going to win, trade out of the first round, trade up next year to get Arch Manning?
Oh, that's exactly what's going to happen. Okay.
You heard it here first, folks.
January 1st, 2025.
Yep.
Boom.
Arch Manning next April will be a Giant.
I'll clip that. Like if he becomes Giant, like we'll clip this.
Yeah.
Timestamp and all.
Yep.
So we have a draft class. We have quote. And again, not really preview.
Are we going to call these idiots, or are we not going to call these idiots?
No, we'll call them. We
didn't really prepare anything, but it's okay.
No, well, listen, that's the half fun of it. But before we get into any of that, I'd like to thank my entire team. I got it. I wrote everything down, even the players that I cut and everything.
Are you serious?
I swear to God, I went back. Yeah, dude, look at this. My entire team that All right, so this was the winning roster that I have for my fantasy team. At quarterback, I had Jaden Daniels and Jared Goff. I have a bit going where every year I draft Jared Goff.
He was good this year.
He was very good this year. My running backs were Devon Achane. Fuck you for nearly fucking me over. Jahmyr Gibbs. Thank you. MVP. And James Cook. Also fuck you. My wide receivers, A.J. Brown, Jackson Smith-Njigba, and DJ Moore. My tight end was Brock Bowers. My kicker was Tyler Bass, and I had the Buffalo defense. Now, some honorable mentions. These are all players that touched my team even for a week. We have Tyreek Hill, who never forget
turned into
A.J. Brown and Stephon Diggs. Javonte Williams, he had 150 yards and 2 touchdowns for the Broncos, and I'm like, I'll take a flyer on him. Didn't do dick the rest of the year.
Nope.
Jake Elliott coming back. Dallas Goedert, you were just hurt. When he played for me, he was good. He was just hurt. The Chicago defense started really good. Yeah. Those first 6 weeks, Chicago defense kind of carried me. And then they fired Matt Eberflus, and then it all went to shit. Every single kicker that I had a new kicker every week. Raheem Mostert, once Devon Achane kind of got hurt, I took on Mostert. Also didn't do shit. Mike Gesicki. When
this is the most disgusting gritty ever.
Yeah, Mike Gesicki. This one's the most disgusting one. Marquez Valdez-Scantling had 100 yards and 2 touchdowns, and I'm like, could be fire. He got me 0.7 or no, 0. No, it was 1.2 points on Jatavion Sanders, tight end for Carolina. Pretty sure he got injured.
He did.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Stephon Diggs. Again, was good, but his knee turned into putty. Romeo Doubs. Honestly, probably should have held on to Romeo Doubs.
You never know what Packers receiver is going to go off.
Yes.
It's always one of the 4, but you never know which.
Yeah, Romeo Doubs was actually he was my last pick in the draft. He was actually solid. I let him go because and then Brian Robinson Jr. It was also in the trade package for A.J. Brown and Stephon Diggs. The trade package was Tyreek Hill and Brian Robinson Jr. for A.J. Brown and Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, I'm not going to do the same thing, but I do want to give a shout out to a couple players.
Of course.
Jahmyr Gibbs, the closer. I was up 30 points, but he just closed it out on Monday Night Football. I love you. And the man himself. The man who only needs one letter. That being T. T. Higgins. I love you. I love you so much. Put up a 40-piece and swung the tides back in my favor after stupid lad McConkey went crazy. Love you. Shout out to you.
Lad McConkey, I might take him pretty early next year. He's pretty good.
Are you going to put him on your exciting Whites team?
Add to another addition to the exciting Whites.
There you
Anyway,
football.
real
Eagles football.
Real football. What a hell of a win. So, John, the final
Offense.
score was 41-7.
Offense, defense.
I just want to say something because we're going to go with offense.
Okay.
But remember, this game was 7-7 at one point.
I do. So my first note is 3 and out on the first drive. No Saquon.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Saquon.
Then we turned up.
Yeah.
I have in my notes here, Smitty and Kelly Green is just different.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's good, but like in Kelly Green, he's just different.
Every time I see Devontae, he's just. I know AJ's nickname is always open, but I feel like Devontae's always open.
Yeah.
Like he's so fucking good.
He is very good. Grant Calcaterra only needs one hand. You could just chop off the other one and just one hand.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Is Grant Calcaterra tight end 1 next year?
No.
No? Think they're going to draft somebody? Trade somebody?
I think he played last night.
The kid from Penn State.
Mm-hmm.
I say kid as if I'm not.
You're significantly older than him. We are. Good.
No, I'm a Temple Owl.
But now you're Penn State.
Yeah, so I'm saying, like, I think we both can agree, and I think a lot of the people watching this can agree, like, Dallas Goedert's probably not on this team next year. It sucks because when he's on the field, he is very, very good.
He's good. Yeah, he's good.
He is just never on the field.
Never on the field.
And it sucks because
Tyler Warren, that's his name.
Tyler Warren and Grant
will be an Eagle next year.
How confident are you?
It depends. Like, there's going to be quarterbacks that go. I think he's going to fall because, like,
is there like this quarterback draft class kind of stinks?
Shahil Sanders. He's going to get drafted just for the name.
Yeah, 100%. And he's going to stink.
Yeah. Travis Hunter's probably going to go 1-1 to the Patriots. Unless there's a bidding war, the Patriots trade out of that pick, which they could.
Did you see what Nick Wright said?
Yeah.
Might have been the stupidest thing. For those of you who didn't see, Nick Wright is very, very stupid.
You kind of look like Nick Wright.
No, don't ever compare me to him.
You kind of do.
It's disgusting. But for those of you who didn't see, Nick Wright said that the Patriots should trade the first overall pick. Or no, excuse me, keep the first overall pick. Trade Drake May, draft Sanders 1, Travis Hunter 2, and hire Sanders as their head coach.
Mm-hmm.
That's very stupid for a litany of reasons.
Well, Drake May's pretty good.
Drake May is very fucking good.
I wouldn't say very good.
Dude.
He's pretty good.
Like when you're looking at the Patriots, like they have a very uncertain future, but that.
Do the face. Do that face. You kind of do.
No, it's a fucking asshole.
He's an asshole.
I fucking hate him so much.
He's just stupid.
He's like a variant of me.
Yeah.
Or I'm a variant of him because he is significantly older than I am.
Is he?
Probably.
I don't know. Anyway, Eagles. My other note: Kenny Pickett likes his tush pushed.
Yeah, he does. So much he purposely puts his knee down and be like, "I want you to do it again."
Do you know that the Eagles played the Cowboys twice this season and beat them with 3 different quarterbacks?
No,
Fuck you, Dallas.
My other favorite note is what was it, 98-14?
Yeah.
Something like
Jerry
that.
Jones, you're doing a great job.
Jerry Jones,
Keep doing what you're doing.
My God, he's so fucking stupid.
That was so funny. The dude's just like, obviously sarcasm. He's like, yeah, thank you.
Jerry Jones is eating it up. Fucking loves it. What an idiot.
So dumb.
But
so dumb.
So the offense was, and we'll get to the defense, but the offense was just stagnant in the first quarter, which makes this win so much better, and really the entire season so much better, is because the Eagles are kind of fucking trampling teams.
Yep.
But they're only doing it for 3 quarters.
Yeah.
Because outside of the last like 3 weeks, they've been really good in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Outside of that, like they're the worst team in the NFL in the first quarter, and they're still boat racing teams.
And I mean, you talked about it a little bit. Saquon, 2,000 yards. It's nothing to sneeze at. He's the 8th, 9th player ever in the NFL to do it. Congratulations. Hopefully, not breaking the record results in a Super Bowl.
Results in one of them. So I love the. So we're going to talk about my favorite quarterback on the Eagles. It's Tanner Mckee.
Okay.
So let's get the stupid stuff out of the way first.
Stupid stuff.
Jalen Hurts is the starting quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles going into the playoffs. I really saw a certain radio station. I won't name what radio station it is, but certain radio station put out a poll of who should be the starting quarterback in the playoffs or who should be the backup in the playoffs. And, the obvious two choices, Tanner McKee, Kenny Pickett, they really put a third option for Jalen Hurts. And other people in the media, I don't know how LaShawn McCoy does it, dealing with these stupid fucking people. They're like, Jalen Hurts has never thrown for 2 touchdowns. And Shady's like, what? What? I honestly, you know what? Give him as much money as he wants. Because he is just like, you're fucking stupid.
Yeah, he just calls people Dak his ass.
Dak, can I say that? Because he is ass. But so Kenny Pickett might have had the funniest incompletion of all time, where he threw the ball and it kind of followed him.
Yep.
However, in the replay,
it did get
tipped, so he was trying to prevent that from going. So, but in the moment, I was like, "What the fuck just happened, dude?" But
Kenny Pickett experience.
Yeah, the full Kenny Pickett experience. But then he gets hurt. Mm-hmm. Micah hits him, and that was a clean hit. I saw people being like, "That was a dirty hit." No, it was clean hit. It was a clean hit. Now, if we lost this game, I'd be like, "That fucking motherfucker, Micah." Blah blah blah.
Future Eagle.
No, I don't want him on the Eagles. Bad attitude. Don't need that on the Eagles. Future Eagle. Myles Garrett, future Eagle.
I would rather have Micah Parsons than Myles Garrett.
Oh, I don't disagree. My worry is straight up, like, I don't think he would mesh well.
Well, here's your options. You could trade it to the Eagles, you join their culture, or you end up like
Orlando Scandrick,
Kevin Byard.
What a dickhead.
Disgusting.
Fucking Kevin Byard, you dickhead.
Yeah.
But anyway, you see Tanner McKee, and a lot of Eagles fans have been kind of clamoring for Tanner McKee for
preseason legend.
Preseason legend. Might have the oddest throwing motion I've ever seen. Kind of like shock puts it.
Yeah.
Kid can play.
Effective.
Kid can play. Stanford guy, smart guy.
Yeah.
Probably going to start in the All Black.
Yes.
So
6'7"?
Yeah, he's a big dude.
Big dude.
But we see him, and he was 3 for 4, 2 touchdowns.
Something like that.
Yeah, pretty good.
Big hands. Unlike Pickett.
Unlike some people.
Defense.
I wasn't done with the offense, John.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
What do you want to talk about the offense?
We got to talk about the funniness of AJ Brown chucking the fucking ball. So Tanner McKee, first career NFL touchdown was to AJ Brown. Not a bad guy to have your first career touchdown.
No, he's good at football.
He then proceeds to fucking launch the ball into the stands.
Nope.
Fortunately, a very, very nice Eagles fan looked down at the sideline. AJ's like, "I'll trade you my jersey." He looks at him. He's like, I got you. And he gives him the Delta.
Just like that's Philadelphia.
That's Philadelphia.
Yeah,
he's like, "Oh, this is his first career. Oh, fuck yeah, take it."
Sure.
AJ's like, "Oh, I'll give you a signed jersey." I'm pretty sure he met AJ Brown and Tanner McKee. Kept calling him Tyler. Did you see
Tyler
that?
McKee?
Yeah, kept going like, no, Taylor. He kept calling him Taylor. Because John Clark was interviewing him, and he's like, "Yeah, I was always glad to give the game ball over to Taylor." And John Clark wanted to be like, "It's fucking Tanner, you
It's close enough.
Close enough. But
he's probably a little drinking.
Oh, yeah, that guy. Someone said, let me guess, Father Judge, class of 2016. Probably right. Overall, offense, A+.
Yeah.
A+. I mean, you put up a 40 burger, you're going to...
With two different quarterbacks.
Both being
backups.
Against... I was told that this was a loss for the Eagles. I don't know who said that. Definitely wasn't me.
Wasn't us.
After the first quarter. Definitely wasn't
us.
No. But A+, man. Just on all cylinders. They were hitting in stride. Obviously, there were some headaches. You had some penalties that prevented some touchdowns and missed throws and everything. But you have two backup quarterbacks. And that shit's going to happen. But yeah.
Cool.
Defense. Also pretty good.
CJ Johnson.
That take is looking worse and worse by the day, and I think you're happy about it.
I am very happy about it.
Like, holy crap, CJ Gardner-Johnson.
Let's settle down here.
Okay.
Remember your take?
Of?
One linebacker in this town?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get to him. He was injured.
He didn't play, but still.
Oh, yeah. No,
great
dude.
year. Great year.
Dude, I'm so happy our takes get exposed as bad
Yes.
takes because that means our team is doing well.
Yes.
By all means, expose me.
But no, CJ picks off Cooper Rush,
Duh.
runs it back, and then does it again. Just does it again. It should have been Quinion Mitchell.
But you saw the incentive that he got for the interceptions.
True. I would
got a $500,000 incentive for 6 interceptions, and I would have fucking yanked you over and caught that.
Yeah, but like to be fair, like people are giving like CJ shit, but like we've seen Quinion Mitchell drop like 3 interceptions.
Oh my god, yeah, dude, the guy can't catch.
There's no promises you would have caught it.
No, exactly, and then it's an incompletion, and who knows what happens at that point. Obviously, they were still up like 20 plus at that point, but still, you don't want to have any of a doubt that you're gonna fucking boot stomp them in this game.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, CJ, man, he's
good.
the most. The way I'm going to... Let me finish what I'm about to say before you step in here. Is he the most underrated athlete built for Philadelphia that we have here? Because when I think of athletes built for Philly, first one plays for that team. Bryce.
Okay.
Built for Philly. Jalen?
No.
No?
Too quiet.
Good point. That's why CJ Gardner-Johnson kind of fits. Like when you think of like Eagles players like built for Philly, CJ Gardner-Johnson talks his shit, beats the shit out of you,
backs it up.
Unlike some players in the other arena, that did so much for this city
and get hurt.
Stubs his toe and his tibia frat. I hate him.
Jalen Carter's one of those guys too. I think.
Yeah, talk to
Zach Bond. I think is one of those guys.
The price is going way up for Zach Bond. That happens all the time. Don't worry about it.
What is that?
I have no idea.
All right.
Anyway, Zach Bond's price is going to be a lot.
It's okay. Pay him.
Yeah.
I don't care. Pay him.
Yeah.
Pay him.
Pay the man. Now, here's the thing. It's Howie. He's probably going to get a deal done because obviously Bond wants to stay here with Vic Fangio.
Yeah.
So I think it's both sides definitely have mutual interest. He doesn't peg me as the type to be like, I'm going to take more money to go elsewhere. As long as he gets like not slap in the face offer, which the Eagles won't do.
No, they don't do that.
They'll take care of him, and he'll stay here, Philly guy, and especially because like I read an article where like he would get done playing with the Saints, and he would have like breakdowns in his car, like being like, "What the fuck's going on?" And he's just so happy to be here. And you saw the same thing with Mckee Becton after leaving. First time in 6 years. How long has he been in the league?
6 or 7 years.
Yeah, this is the first time in the playoffs.
It's just like you see the Eagles and what the Eagles are doing. I think we're spoiled as a fan base. Obviously, we want more championships. We all want more championships.
100%.
We want to be known as the Steelers, the Patriots, Chiefs.
I would go Steelers. I would start with Patriots, Chiefs before I put in the Steelers.
Steelers have what, 4 or 5?
When was the last one they won?
Oh, like 2009 or something like that.
Yeah.
9. I don't know. Whatever.
I get your point.
But like, we are such a well-run franchise that you take advantage of Jeffrey Lurie and Howie Roseman and all of these things. But like, you think about it around the league. You got the Jets. You got the Raiders. You got the Saints. Like, these are just poorly run franchises that nobody wants to play for. Panthers.
So that might be coming back. Panthers might be on the way back. But yes, like we are very spoiled to have a GM and owner tandem that like Jeffrey Lurie loves the Eagles. He loves the Eagles, but is also smart enough to be like, I'm going to let these guys handle it.
Speaking of which,
yes,
I saw a report. Now, I don't want to give up a source, but I saw a report that the Jets obviously needed...
Dude, I kid you not. I was going to bring this up as soon as we were done.
Okay.
I saw the same thing.
Obviously looking for a new GM. And rumors are swirling that the Jets are going to offer Howie Roseman a stake in the franchise.
I don't think he'll do it.
To go there.
He's not going to do it.
I don't think he's going to do it either.
Can I read you a funny...
I don't think he's going to do it either.
No, neither do I. I think
him and Jeffrey are so connected that if they were offering something like that, Jeffrey would be like, yeah, you could have it here too.
Yeah, no, exactly. He 100% would. But I think it's also...
he's been here like, what, 15, 20 years?
Yeah, he's been here a while. So this is the report. It says a league source said that the Jets need to think outside the box and do something crazy, such as offering Howie Roseman the keys to the franchise and an equity stake in the organization. So I think they're saying like somebody like Howie, not Howie himself.
Yeah.
But This is from Cooper DeJean Worshipper 33 on Instagram.
Love it.
If you take Howie
Roseman.
If you take Howie Roseman away from me, I promise New York will have forgotten about 9/11 by the time I'm done with it.
Oh.
So.
Yeah, no.
That's not happening.
And I don't even think that's allowed.
No.
Like that's
because that's like colluding or something.
Well, that's also saying so. Howie Roseman's under contract. That's like saying, okay, we want Sean Payton from you. We're going to sign him here, and we're going to give him stake in franchise. You can't do that.
Yeah.
Now, if it was an offensive coordinator and you said, "Hey, we want you to be our head coach," sure.
Yeah, or
you can't do that. That's not how that works.
Yeah, or like a defensive coordinator who had 2 weeks to prep for a Super Bowl, lied to the media about accepting a head coaching position, only to tank us in the Super Bowl.
I'm so glad we're seeing his downfall.
Oh, he's such a bitch.
Oh, he's such. Oh,
I hate him. Anyway, yeah. So I don't think that's going to happen. And how the hell? Zach Baldwin. We talked about Zach Baldwin.
Yeah.
The whole fucking defense, man. Like Quignon was getting burned a little bit
in the beginning,
but then he locked up.
They schemed him up a little bit.
But I also think people forget that he is a rookie.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what he's going to be doing in year 2 and year 3 if he's doing this as a rookie?
You can say the same for. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, everybody. John got this for me for Christmas.
Yeah.
Got me this.
My brother got me this.
I didn't get you that. I didn't have you for Secret Santa.
Stinks.
Sorry. Stinks. I just want to talk about our set pieces real quick. So we have the back button. Okay.
Fucking button.
Are you gonna
one
or like on 3?
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
I love
it. That's like when you impersonate me.
Yeah.
We also have this fish.
At first I was afraid.
I don't like the fish.
Okay. In honor of
where did that come from?
I bought it at Cracker Barrel. We have the leg that broke off of John's bench during Friendsgiving when Liam broke it.
Good times. Still owes me a bench.
We have Roy Halladay. Because.
Yeah, it'd be funny.
What?
If you turned him a little bit.
Why?
Like he crashed.
Holy shit, dude.
Sorry.
Anyway, defense.
Defense. And I don't really have much of that on defense. A+.
I mean,
kick the shit out of them.
Yeah, it was just an ass beat, and there was just like reflecting into me.
What about your 1-a-day bench? Vitamins?
It's not part of the set.
It's on the set.
I know.
I feel like you're taking the wrong vitamins.
Why is that, John?
Because you need estrogen.
You're a fucking asshole. But dude, it was just an ass beating on all fronts. It was just offense, defense, both flying around on all cylinders and just doing so well. And it was good because not that we had any doubts. It was the fan base kind of was worried because what if this was the start of another free fall? And obviously they kind of shut that up.
Yeah, I mean, look, we lost 1 game.
Yeah.
Without our quarterback. Barely,
yeah.
And I feel like people forgot how to lose because they won 10 straight before that.
Yeah.
So
I forgot about it.
I get it, but you're not going to win every single game in the NFL. It's been done once. It's just not going to happen. So now, if they go out and they shit the bed in the playoffs, yeah, let's get them. Get your torches. But yeah, no, you just got to relax.
I'm as cool as a cucumber.
You weren't throwing fantasy championships, were you?
Dude, I was like a degenerate gambler.
Yeah.
I was like looking at my phone being like, oh, fuck. And then,
St. Brown scores.
No, dude, so St. Brown scored, and I'm like, oh, fuck. Because John and I were in the same situation where he had Jahmyr Gibbs. Both of us had Jahmyr Gibbs, and we were playing against Amon-Ra St. Brown. So Brown scores the touchdown, and we're both like, fuck. It was more so fuck for me. You were already up big.
Yes.
I was like, I had a 3-point lead at that point. So I went up to bed, and I put my phone on DNS, or D&D, not DNS. Do not disturb. Because like Ash and I were laying in bed, and like the charger was kind of far away from where we were laying, and I didn't want it like bright while we were trying to sleep. But I literally like couldn't rest. Like I was like tossing. I'm like, I gotta check, and that's when you texted me like, champs, and then I got the notification that he scored the touchdown, and I'm like,
once he scored, I knew it was over for me because it was basically over, but I had
That was the
a
nail in the
99%
coffin.
chance. But you never know.
Yeah.
T. Higgins could happen.
Mm-hmm.
But once he scored, I was like, it's over, done. And then it was over for you too, because you were up, 15 after
Yeah,
that?
after that, I was
So I was like, it's over. It's over.
Yeah.
And it was in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. So it was great. It was great. I finally won something. Hopefully my dad is proud of me. Yeah, I know. Hopefully my mom's proud of me. I don't know.
Scott
But
might be
yeah, shut the fuck up. Anyway, so John,
Yeah.
reasons.
Well, what does that mean?
Shut the fuck. Okay. So we are the 52 Reasons podcast. So every week we give a reason why they could have won the game and why a reason they could have lost the game. Or if they lose the game, why they could have won the game and why they lost the game.
Yep.
John.
Where would you like to start? Win or loss?
Let's start with a W.
Okay. So mine's going to be very, very, very long-winded, and that's okay. My reason they won this game is Nick Sirianni.
Why they lost the game?
No, won the game.
I'm sorry, yeah.
I want you to think about this, okay?
Okay.
Are you thinking?
Yeah.
After the collapse last season and going in 2-2 into the bye week, how did you feel about Sirianni?
Fire Sirianni. What the fuck is he doing?
Fire Sirianni. This guy turned his entire career around in a few weeks. Even after the Browns game where he was talking shit to that fan, everybody was on the Sirianni needs to go train. He's not a real head coach. He's not an adult in the room. He turned this into something special. This guy has one of the highest winning percentages
Ever.
Not
in the past 10, 15, ever.
Period. He is a great head coach, and people need to give him his flowers. Here you are, Sirianni.
We have.
Go win us a fucking Super Bowl.
Fuck yeah. Because it comes down to, like, I think we are so used to having these head coaches, and I think really around the NFL, really not so much anymore, but around the Eagles, where Andy, professional, suit and tie kind of guy. You go to Chip Kelly, and we won't talk about that guy. But Doug, also adult, kind of handles his stuff, stays to himself. Sirianni is basically an Eagles fan who gets to be in charge of the Eagles. What?
So, not really.
This is breaking news?
Yeah. So this isn't really on topic, but as you know, the college football playoffs is going on right now, and Georgia and Notre Dame were supposed to play a playoff game today, and they're actually postponing the game because of a violent attack in New Orleans that killed at least 15 people.
Yeah, I saw that.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this world's fucked up.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy
Holy
fucking
fucking
New Year.
hell,
yeah,
man.
That's terrible. Thoughts and prayers to everybody.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, like damper, but
yeah,
that's like one of those things where it's like, Jesus.
Yeah,
man.
that's
like, can't go unsaid.
Yes, 100%. But back to the thing, like we've had coaches where they're very like quiet, keeps everything contained. Sirianni is just like, fuck you, Chiefs fan, suck my dick. Like,
yeah.
But like, I love that from like that he cares just as much as I do.
Yes.
And I think people saw that as almost a bad thing.
Yeah.
And Sirianni has just turned this entire thing around.
Well, that's one of the other things why we're so fucking spoiled and we're almost bratty as a franchise, where it's like, oh, he talks too much, he's too passionate. But then when we had Andy here, he doesn't give us enough. He doesn't care. What the fuck do you want?
Do you realize?
I just want the coach to win and be himself.
Yes, and that's exactly what he does.
That's exactly what he does.
Do you realize how many head coach or how many teams would, in a minute, a day, Sirianni would be hired by a team if we fired him?
Yeah, he's not going to scheme it up. He's not Sean McVay. He's not Kyle Shanahan. But he's one of these guys where he builds culture and a franchise, and that's why we are where we are right now.
Why do you think CJ Gardner-Johnson came back to the Eagles?
Exactly.
Why do you think all of these guys, when shit was bad, said, Coach has got us, we got this, like Sirianni's behind us? Like, they fucking love this guy. They love playing for this guy, and I fucking love this guy.
Everybody loves him.
Speaking of, my reason wins, CJ Gardner-Johnson gets ejected from the game last week. May have cost us the game.
Yeah, I think so.
5 degrees of separation, but you get to see him have the pick six in the beginning of the game, had another interception, playing out of his mind, got to sit for like the last quarter. he was everywhere, man. And he has been the third highest graded safety in the league since the bye week.
Oh.
He has figured his shit out just as
Yes.
much as Vic Fangio has.
Yes.
Your reason loss.
Wow, this was hard.
Yeah, it
This
was.
is
Because there wasn't really a point where I was sweating.
Not really. Reason loss. I picked AJ Brown.
Yeah. Why?
Throwing the ball in the stadium. What the fuck else was I gonna do?
Yeah. My reason loss, Kenny Pickett.
Why?
He looked very bad in the beginning of the game, and it could have spiraled, but then they locked in, and
It was good.
He was good. He was perfectly fine with his tiny little hands. I never want to see him start a football game again.
Now what? Quote draft class.
Let's call somebody.
Okay. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna call Owen.
Okay.
Ask him to name a random Phil
Random Phil.
because I got something to say.
Oh God, here we go with the fucking Phillies. Still got what? 3 months.
Shut up. I swear to God, if he doesn't answer.
I don't think he's got an answer.
No, neither do I.
Your call has been
I think we're going
forwarded
to scratch
to
the Owen in the chat today because Holiday. I don't think they're going to be answering the phones today.
Should we try Lamb?
Oh, late.
I
like
Lamb.
Lamb.
We're gonna
Yeah,
try
go ahead.
Lamb.
He's going to say like Bryce Harper.
Probably.
Owen called you back. Don't answer.
Hi, Lamb.
Hi, Lamb.
What's up?
Lamb, you're live on the 52 Reasons podcast. How are you?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm doing great. Lamb, can you name a random Philly?
Random Philly, current or present?
Whatever comes to your mind, baby.
Freddie Galvis.
Freddie. Oh,
Ooh.
gross. Okay, I love you, Lamb.
Love you too, bud.
Bye.
Jonathan Papelbon.
Oh, gross. Oh, God. Fuck you. All right, bye, Lamb.
See, bud.
Freddie Galvis and Jonathan Papelbon.
Decent pull by them.
Yeah, very good polls. We're getting that cameo, by the way. We're gonna do it.
Which one?
Papelbon.
So bad.
So, John, I have a Phillies podcast.
Really? I haven't seen it in a while. Jared.
I have
So
a
much.
Phillies podcast.
Uh-huh.
Once again, it's very hard to talk to yourself for a while.
Yeah.
Now the Phillies season ended very disappointingly. I would say so.
Again.
Well, outside. So back-to-back years. 22, it ended. Yes, we were
Yeah.
disappointed, but that was like a magical run.
Yeah, yeah.
I wasn't disappointed at the end of
Yeah.
that. I would say 23 disappointing. 24 obviously very disappointing. And everybody's kind of down on the Phils, myself included. But you know what? I'm still riding with them. Don't worry about that.
I'm a little worried.
No, John, let me explain to you why the Phillies are going to win 90 games this year. Are you ready?
Sure.
So the Phillies starting rotation. Zach Wheeler.
Yeah.
Aaron Nola.
Yeah.
Christopher Sanchez.
Yeah.
Jesus Luzardo.
Okay.
And Ranger Painter, whoever at that third
You
spot.
forgot another one.
Who?
Taiwan Walker.
Oh, no. He's in here. Don't worry.
Okay. Cool.
That might be the best rotation in baseball. 1 through
Sure.
5. You have the upside of Luzardo. He's coming back on a bounce back. Wheeler is, I would say, the best. I'm saying, bias aside, Zach Wheeler is the best pitcher in baseball. He is the most consistent, best pitcher in baseball. Shut the fuck up. You're going to make me mad. You're going to make me mad. Aaron Nola, yes, is frustrating, but we've seen how good
He does
he
what he
can
does.
be. He
Yeah,
does what he does. Sanchez, I think he's going to take a little step back, but I still think what we saw, I think the Christopher Sanchez that is going to be the normal Christopher Sanchez is a hybrid of towards the end of 2023, and a little bit of 2024. I don't think he's going to be as good as he was in 2023.
I think he's a high-end 3.
Yes.
That's what I would say he is.
Then you get Jesus Luzardo, traded over from the Miami Marlins. And
Also think it's a high-end 3.
yes, I think he might be a high-end 2 with his stuff. Has 2 years of control. They didn't really give up anything for him. High upside. Can be a guy that is a lefty, has 98 to 101 as a starter as a lefty. That's dirty. I love his stuff. I hated when the Marlins traded for him because I wanted the Phillies to trade for him so badly. So when the Marlins traded for him, I'm like, oh, fuck. Good move by the Phils. I remember when they traded for him, I was in the shower and my phone was getting blown up and I literally had mouthwash in my mouth and I was screaming at the
Is that
top.
where you put mouthwash?
Yes, shut the fuck up.
Just making sure.
And I was in the bathroom, I was going, and Ashlyn thought something was wrong. So she runs into the bathroom. She's like, what? I'm like, I spit it out. I'm like, Phil's trading for Luzardo.
Why didn't you just spit it out and yell it instead of?
Okay, in hindsight, sure. But in the moment, shut up.
I just call it like a sale.
Shut up, idiot. That was me. I'm sorry.
That was me.
Then you get to 5, Ranger Suarez, who I think you should put in the bullpen.
They're going to put him in the bullpen.
Let me tell you when. In July, when they bring up Andrew Painter to be your 5-starter.
Exactly.
You put Ranger in the bullpen because we saw at the end of last year he trailed off entirely. He was the Cy Young frontrunner for the first half of the season, but then he got injured and his arm fell off the face of the fucking earth.
I think we're agreeing on a lot of the pitching stuff.
Okay.
When are we getting to the real part of the team?
The bullpen.
No, I'm not worried about the bullpen.
No?
Nope.
Oh.
What am I worried about?
The lineup.
So when are we going to talk about the real problem?
Okay. So, Schwarber is going to be Schwarber. He was good last year.
I think he's taking a little bit of a step back, but yeah.
Turner.
Talk to me about Trey Turner.
We'll get to Trey. Harp, he's gonna be Harp.
Yeah, MVP candidate.
Yep.
Every year.
Casti, I think he is worth the contract we gave him. I think he has been more good than bad.
I think he's going to be fine. He'll be Casti. He'll do what Casti does.
Here's where it gets hairy.
I agree.
Bryson Stott cannot be that bad. I don't think.
I think
he's
going to be good this year.
I think he's going to be the starting second baseman for the All-Star team.
Oh,
boom!
Not a terrible take. He's great defensively. If he can warm up that bat a little bit.
How the fuck did he not win a Gold Glove last year?
I don't know.
Unreal. Unlike a first baseman.
Again, not worried about Bryson Stott. Keep going. Keep going around the diamond.
Alec Bohm.
Not really worried about Alec Bohm.
Really?
Nope. Everybody's panicking with Alec Bohm. The dude was a fucking all-star.
Look at his second half numbers.
I understand that.
Dude.
I understand he had a bad second half, but the dude improved defensively. He plays both sides of the diamond. He's fine.
I just here's my thing.
Does he have a shitty attitude sometimes? Sure.
Yeah, we all down the whole.
We all have a shitty attitude. Well, if it brings down the whole team, that's on fucking Topper. That's not on Alec Bohm. Alec Bohm is a fucking player. You know what you do for a fucking whining player? Sit your ass on the bench. Shut up.
He did it in the playoffs.
All right then. That's it then. That's it. It's not on the fucking player. It's on the coach.
Okay.
I'm not worried about Alec Bohm. I'm tired of the Alec Bohm hatred.
I'm a Bohm believer. I like Bohm.
Keep going around the diamond.
JT Realmuto.
That's where I'm worried.
That's where I'm worried too.
Dude has no knees.
No.
Can't hit a fucking baseball anymore.
Actually, funny you say that. His stats from August until the end of the season, meaning including playoffs, hit 283.
Dude, I don't care.
What the fuck do you mean? You just said he can't hit for a lick. I just said, he did.
I just don't care. It's the eye test.
They need to severely rein him in from how
it's
many
the eye test.
Catching.
The eye test is telling me he is old.
And people aren't going to like what I'm about to say. You're going to see a lot more Garrett Stubbs.
You are. I think you're going to see a lot more Garrett Stubbs and a lot more Rafael Marchand.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
What, you think JT's going to get hurt?
No, I feel like they're not going to play him as much as we're used to. I think he's going to play 3 times a week.
Yeah, that's what you need to, because his bat is too valuable.
But it's not.
I'm saying from the catcher position, it's very difficult because we've been very spoiled with catchers. Because we had Chooch, who was solid behind. He was an excellent defensive catcher, and he hit pretty well too. I mean, Cameron Rupp.
Stop.
But then we went to JT Realmuto, and we've had him since 2019.
We had Andrew Knapp. Don't forget that.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm saying we've been very spoiled.
I feel like you could talk me into the catcher being perfectly okay.
So JT is going to probably hit 250 to 260.
But he's not worth what he's being paid.
No, 100% no. No.
That's where I'm at with JT.
Well, we knew when they gave him that contract, he was not going to be worth, at the tail end of this contract, what he was being paid at the beginning.
And that's why you need a better backup. No offense.
Listen, I think if he gets the opportunity, Stubbs can be.
He cannot. No,
I think he
he
can.
just don't. He just doesn't have it. You know, you and I both know he does not have it.
You know what he has?
What?
Vibes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cheap vibes officer.
No,
Outfield.
Keep going.
I mean, Casty, right field, fine. Max Kepler. I'm very interested with Max Kepler. What do you mean?
Doesn't do anything for me.
I'm interested to see what
It's the same goddamn thing.
What do you mean?
It's the same thing as trading as what's guy's name? The dude that doesn't wear batting gloves and nobody likes.
Kyle Tucker.
No. I would take Kyle Tucker in a heartbeat. Are you fucking kidding
I mean,
me?
he doesn't wear heart. He doesn't
No,
wear
the one that was on the team last year. Fuck
Oh,
you, man.
Austin Hayes.
Yeah, it's the same goddamn thing.
Yeah, no.
It's Austin Hayes. It's Whit Merrifield. It's the same thing. No, it's the same thing.
So here's why I don't think so, and this is my delusion speaking because Max Kepler's probably going to be DFA'd by like June, July.
I know.
But here's my thing: he played through injury last year.
I don't care.
He is coming off of one season where he had an 850 OPS.
I don't care.
He's pretty good.
No, he's not.
He's pretty good.
And then you're going to talk about Rojas, who he's not an MLB bat.
Not right now.
No,
He's 24.
he's not.
He's 24.
Jared, he's not.
He's 24.
He's not.
I'm believing in Rojas.
And I'm going to tell you right now,
Johan Rojas.
nobody wants to hear it. Brandon Marsh is not an MLB player.
He's not an everyday player.
He's just not that good.
That's why you have a platoon in center field now.
He seems like a great guy. He seems
No,
like
I
good
love
vibes.
Brandon Marsh.
He's just not.
He's
He's
not
just not a player.
He's not an everyday player. He's a bench player. And that's the reality of it. I mean, look,
So if we're talking about it right now,
him and Rojas are in center field.
JT is a big question mark. We don't know what that's going to look like, especially towards the tail end of the season. So I think that's a hole, and center field and left field are a hole. And you're telling me right now, you think this team's going to win 90-plus games?
Yes.
Okay, sure. Are they going to win the division? The answer is no.
Maybe.
No, the answer is no.
Why?
The answer is
Why?
absolutely
Why?
no. What the fuck do you mean why?
Go ahead.
It took everything for the Phillies to win the division this year. The Braves had to have their entire team injured for us to win the division.
Okay, so here, let me. Okay.
And they won it by this much.
Okay, no, dude, they won it by 10.5 games. The fuck are you talking about? So, okay, let me rebuttal back with that. The biggest I think the Braves are a bigger threat to winning the division than the Mets are. And
I agree.
Okay.
I
thought we were in disagreement there. The Braves. So Strider's coming back from Tommy John surgery, and that's always
Strider's a dog now.
Yeah, but dude,
he's just good.
The way he pitches though, he's gonna have to change something because he's just gonna be on a top track.
He's a good enough player where he will.
Yes. Chris Sale is going to take a step back. He's not going to be good next year.
He's still going to be good. He's not going to be Cy Young, but he's going to be good.
Who the fuck else is in that rotation?
They
lost Max Fried.
I don't know.
Is Spencer Schwellenbach?
Sure, you're just making up names.
I'm not afraid of that. Bullpen's not good either.
The Braves are one of those teams that won't.
They'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. Now we'll get to the big bugaboo with the Mets. Their starting lineup, outside of the top three, doesn't really scare me.
It doesn't matter if all three of them hit bangers.
No, here's the thing. Okay, obviously they signed Soto, and
he's good.
He's very fucking good. But you have Lindor, who is very good. I think he's one of the, honestly, most underrated shortstops because people just don't talk about him being in the upper echelons of shortstops.
Who's overrated?
That fat bitch they had at first base.
Well, yeah, but that's not what I was talking about.
Brandon Nimmo.
No.
Jeff McNeil.
Shortstops.
Trey Turner.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get to him. But outside of like Lindor and Soto, like a 38-year-old Starling Marte.
Here's a take.
Matt Vientos.
Do you want to take?
Sure.
I think the Phillies have a better chance of finishing third in the division than first.
I disagree. Let me tell you why.
Should we bet it?
Sure.
What are we going to bet?
Yeah, should we just put Chick-fil-A on the line again? Seems like a pretty safe bet.
Okay, so what if they finish second?
If they you buy me Chick-fil-A, and if
Why?
they finish third, I buy you Chick-fil-A.
No. I'm saying they have a better shot of finishing third than they do first. You're saying they have a better shot of finishing first than they do third.
No.
So if they finish second.
Oh. Okay, then I think it's just null and void.
Okay.
The Mets bullpen is not good. like really at all outside of Edwin Diaz. That's
Look good against us.
because we couldn't fucking hit the ball, John.
And that's a problem they have every goddamn year.
Yes,
But
but
I'm done with baseball. Though. We still got 3 months. Did you get your fix? Do you feel better? Talked a little baseball.
yeah, I like baseball.
Stupid idiot. You want to do a quote or a draft class?
Well, we got to call Chad.
I'm not calling Chad. He's
Why?
not going to answer.
Try
What are we going to have him rank?
Phillies.
Phillies?
Yeah,
Give me some names.
Bryce Harper,
1,
JT Realmuto,
5,
current Phillies.
5, 4. I'll put him 4.
Edmundo Sosa,
3,
Zach Wheeler,
2,
Jeff Hoffman.
5. Not a current Philly.
Oh, okay, yeah, my bad. Jesus Luzardo.
5.
You need 1.
Bryce Harper.
Oh, you do. But
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we got what? Bryce,
Luzardo, Zach,
Zach, Sosa,
Sosa,
JT.
Luzardo.
Okay, all right. He might answer.
Oh, let's see. I just dial his number. I don't look it up in my contacts. Can you imagine if I knew Chad's number by heart like
That'd
that?
be fucking buck wild, dude.
Should I call him and just hang up? I think I'm gonna do it. Yo, Chad!
Yo, Chad.
And I say again, yo,
Yo,
Chad!
Chad.
Hey,
Yeah, you're live on the 52 Reasons podcast. What's going on?
what's up? I'm actually driving home, so I put you guys on speaker.
Oh, okay. Hi, Chad.
Hi.
Happy New Year, buddy.
Happy New Year, Chad.
Happy New Year, man. What's going on?
Down to like
Not much, man. You know your segment. This
You
is
know
where
your
we call
segment,
you.
Chad.
We have you rank random shit.
All right, I'm all for it. Let's do a New Year's ranking.
All right. So, in honor of the new year, we're going to have you rank some current Philadelphia Phillies.
Okay.
All right. You ready?
Are we going best to worst or?
yeah, no, worst to best, like 5-1.
5-1.
Okay.
Jesus Luzardo. New signing.
Thank you. Yep.
Where would you? Oh, we don't have to do a blind rank, right?
Yeah, no, we're not doing
blind
blind
rank.
rank.
Sorry. Okay. JT Realmuto.
Uh-huh.
Edmundo Sosa.
Bitches love him.
Okay.
Zach Wheeler. And the chosen one, Bryce Harper.
Okay. I'm going to go at number 5. We'll do Edmundo Sosa.
Okay. Okay.
And number 4,
4.
we'll do, let me see here.
Luzardo. Okay.
3, we'll do Real Muto.
Okay.
Number 2, I'll do, gotta do Bryce Harper.
Oh!
And Zach Wheeler 1.
Okay.
You know what, Chad? I respect it.
I respect it. Now, it would make more sense if you were still bald.
yeah,
But,
Well,
oh, man.
that's a tough one, man.
That is a tough one.
that's a good list.
So I get Luzardo 4 because he hasn't done anything yet
For the Phillies.
for the
Right,
Phillies.
that's why I did that.
Okay.
You know what? I think
a good list.
yeah, it's a solid list,
I
Chad.
think I flipped Bryce and
Wheeler.
Zach. Because, you know,
Yeah.
Zach has never won a Cy Young. Bryce has won an MVP.
Such a fucking
He
dickhead.
should have won a Cy Young.
You damn
Should
right
have
you
won fucking 2, Chad.
All right, buddy. Well, you enjoy your New Year's, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Happy
I love
New
you
Year,
guys.
Chad.
I'll
I
see you
love
tomorrow.
you.
All right, buddy. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
It's a good list.
That's a solid list for Chad.
I did not think he was gonna do that, but you know what?
You know what? Chock full of surprises.
All right, what are we doing now, buddy? Draft
John,
class.
I got a draft
or-
class for you, bud.
Okay. Cool.
next
So this is
play.
where Jared gives me a draft class. He will give me the players and the picks while they give me a position. My job is to pick the players and the year in which this draft took place.
I think I got you this year.
this
time.
year.
Yes, 2025. It's New
Cool.
Year.
Let's do it.
All right. Round 1, pick 14. They took a DT. Round.
Wait. Derek Barnett.
Nope.
Marcus Smith.
Nope.
Okay. Keep going.
Round 2, pick 39. They took a tackle. Round 3, pick 71. They took a defensive end. Round 4, pick 99. They took a guard. Round 4, pick 109, they took a wide receiver. Round 5, pick 147, they took a DB. Round 5, pick 168, they took a linebacker. And round 6, pick 204, they took a DT.
Jerome McDougal.
As the first one?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, fuck. I went for it.
Yeah, he did.
All right. So you said no Marcus Smith, no Derek Barnett, no Jerome McDougal.
No.
So let's go back in Eagles history and let's think of some first round DNs. Well, Fletcher Cox was the 12th pick, so it's not Fletcher Cox.
Mm-hmm.
Did this player turn out to be anything?
The first round pick?
Yeah.
Not really.
Not really.
I mean, he stayed in the league a while, but he really didn't.
It's not Brandon Graham.
No.
Stayed in the league a while.
I'm looking at his stats here.
Hmm.
Yeah, it didn't really.
Is this before the year 2010?
Oh, yeah, it is.
It is. It's before 2010.
Yeah.
Oh God, I don't fucking know.
Are we waving the white flag?
If it's before 2010,
Yeah.
Jerome McDougal, I thought was a good guess.
You're giving me quotes from players who played in the league in 1996, so you can suck my dick.
I'm giving you legends.
Fuck off.
Did anybody from this draft class turn out to be anything decent?
Yes. One of them did. Well, yeah, one of them definitely. A couple of them fringe.
Why do I feel like Riley Cooper is the 4th round wide receiver?
Riley Cooper was not.
He's not the 4th round wide receiver. Okay.
We just actually talked about this player. You might have given me a quote of his.
No shit.
Yeah.
Is it Jason Avant?
It's Jason Avant.
I did give you a quote of Jason Avant.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and say 2007.
One off. 2006.
Fuck! I was gonna say 2006.
Womp, womp.
Who's the first round pick?
Broderick Bunkley.
Yeah, I was never gonna get Broderick Bunkley.
Winston Justice.
I remember Winston Justice.
Chris Gokong.
He stunk.
Max Gene Gillies.
Okay.
Jason Avant.
Yep.
Jeremy Bloom.
Okay.
Omar Gauthier.
Gaither, but
Gaither,
it's fine.
same thing.
Can't read. It's cool.
LaJohn Ramsey. He would have fit perfect in Philly. LaJohn. Did you just get the time to stand up thing? Yeah, so there you go. I win.
Wait, so who turned out to be anything?
Jason Avant. He was fine.
All right, that was just a bad draft class. But
Yeah, it
okay.
was just bad. But
All right.
I mean, Jason Avant, like, you know who Jason Avant is.
All right. Anyway, so this is your segment. Are you ready?
Yep.
So this is where I give Jared a quote, and he's got 3 questions, 3 guesses, and anytime he can swap them.
Mm-hmm.
But he usually doesn't get it right.
I've gotten it right like 3 times.
How many weeks?
Irrelevant.
Okay. All right. Our talents are God's gift to us. What we do with them is our gift back to God. Chad would love this.
What years were they active?
99
Fucking asshole.
to present day.
Oh, okay. It's probably a coach. Thinking Eagles, Giants. What do they do in the NFL right now?
Defensive coordinator.
Who is the defensive coordinator for? Is it Vic Fangio?
No.
Okay, I figured no. What team are they the defensive coordinator for?
Kansas City Chiefs.
It's Steve Spagnuolo.
It's Spags.
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 What?
Yeah.
Why Steve Spagnuolo?
Who's the head coach for the Giants?
Brian Dable.
He was the head coach for the Giants.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I thought, yeah, you're right.
And he was the defensive coordinator for the Eagles.
Yeah, that's right. I'm fucking stupid.
So, no, he was not the head coach for the Giants. He was the defensive coordinator for the Giants when they won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's right. Spags.
And then he again was a defensive coordinator for the Giants.
Yeah, he
actually was the head coach for the Giants. Sorry.
Was he the interim?
He was the interim head coach for the Giants, and then he went over to the Chiefs. He's a 4-time Super Bowl champion.
He is very good at what he does.
He is very good at what he does.
Spags.
Spags.
Because my initial
I met Spags once.
Do you remember when Jason Garrett was the offensive coordinator for the Giants?
Yeah,
You remember that?
yeah.
That was
Good
fun.
times.
Who was the head coach? It was Joe. No, was it? Was it Joe Judge?
I think so.
What a
It
bad.
might have been. Oh, it might have been Ben McAdoo. Was it Ben McAdoo?
When? Hold on.
Oh, Giants. Oh, Giants.
Jason-
Joe Judge and Ben McAdoo.
Jason Garrett. So he was
He was.
2020 to 2021.
It lasted 1 year.
Yeah,
That's bad.
Giants. I'm pretty sure
Can you pull up a picture of Ben McAdoo?
it was Joe Judge.
Can you pull up a picture of Ben McAdoo? Dude was so ugly.
Ben Mac.
I remember the Eagles fans wanted to hire him so bad.
Oh God. Ew.
Let me see.
The fuck?
Why does he look like that?
Dude, he's a piece of shit. Look at his hair.
Yeah. Yeah. What a time to be alive.
Yeah.
So I didn't get my draft class, and you got the quote.
Yeah, what a time, man. New year, new me, man.
That was a pretty easy one though.
It was pretty easy.
Because I thought it was gonna be really funny if I did the Patrick Johnson again,
mhm.
but I was like,
Yeah.
I thought if I did the exact same quote, the exact same player,
Just it's been so long since we fucking.
I thought it was gonna be funny.
That would've been
but I was
funny.
like, I gotta put some effort into this.
Yeah. Giants backups really don't matter. I'll watch. Bet my
Yeah,
ass
I'm gonna
I'll
put it
watch the
on. Yeah, I'm
game.
gonna put it on.
So next week's episode is going to be not really looking back at the game this week. It's more so going to be previewing
Redoing the playoff game.
The playoff game
Yes,
primarily.
correct.
That's a very special episode next week, John. Do you want to know why?
First playoff game is a podcast.
Not only that, but it's the day after something.
Day after something.
Yeah. What's on Monday, John?
There's no Monday Night Football this week.
No.
Or I don't know what you're talking about. There's no Monday night. There's no Thursday night.
Just really think, John.
There's games Saturday.
It has
night.
nothing to do with football.
It has nothing to do with football.
Nothing to do with football. Maybe
It's
it's
like winter meetings or something in baseball.
No, maybe it's a special day for. Maybe somebody was born that day.
Was it your birthday? Fuck you. Nobody cares.
It's on your fucking calendar, you prick.
Do I have my calendar in front of me? It's at work. I got you a present. Shut up. Quit bitching.
Okay.
I got you 2 presents.
No, God. It's probably one's going to be a pair of scissors again. Fucking asshole. But yeah, I mean, Giants backup, Tanner
I don't
McKee,
care.
Kenny Pickett,
Whatever.
Ian Book will probably see.
Let them win.
Let the
think-
Giants
I
win.
think It's going to be funny. Just let them win.
Let the Giants win, and I think they want the Giants to win too.
Drew Lock. Cook us.
Cook us, Drew.
Get them, Drew.
Anything else? Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
What a
Happy
year it's
holidays. It's been a great year.
And go Birds.
Go Birds.